guys, so I'm taking a quick break and ran out of my face serum that I like to use. The moisturizer that I was using from Young Living ran out and I don't have any in surplus, so I'm gonna make my own. And I researched a couple different recipes and I found one that I can finally make now that I purchased Rose. So I'm so excited. So I'm going to show you this quick and easy recipe. If you don't have all the oils, you can mix and match for what you do have, but this is a very luxurious serum. It's something that I use primarily at nighttime, just because of how intense it is, but it's up to you. You know, you can switch it out. That's the great thing about making your own blends and your own serums, is you can mix and match for what you're looking for. So for this recipe, I purchased off Amazon some of these little 15 ml dropper bottles. It's a half an ounce, and these are great for making DIYs. I like to use small bottles because as your skin changes, the seasons change, your skin needs different things. And using a small bottle is perfect for that. So that way you can switch it out. Plus, whenever you're using fatty oils, not essential oils, but fatty oils, they can go rancid after a period of time. And so it's important to kind of switch out what you have on a regular basis. So these are bottles I had used before. I put them in some boiling water to disinfect and sanitize. So that's going to be my base. So what I'm adding to here are some wonderful oils for your skin. A couple come in the starter kit, but not all of them. So of course, anytime you're thinking about your skin, you want to use lavender. Lavender is so good for your skin. So we're gonna add 6 drops to this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And this will have a lot of essential oils in it. If you're not used to essential oils, if you're just starting out, that may be too much for you, because we're doing 6 drops, primarily of 5 different oils and just 1 drop of the rose, because it's much richer. But that's quite a bit of essential oil in a small container. So if that's too much for you, you can always just add a couple drops of each one. I'm doing sacred frankincense in this one. I really like sacred frankincense for my skin. Frankincense is wonderful. That comes in the kit. But if you want to bump up just the luxuriousness and the effects for your skin, sacred frankincense is really good for that. And the price is pretty comparable to the regular frankincense. So I'm going to add 6 drops of that too. Okay. They come out really fast, so make sure as soon as you get that last one that you put it back upright, and then it'll gather in your lid. Okay, another good one for the skin that's actually quite inexpensive is cedarwood. It's great for your pores. It has a lot of other skin soothing properties. This also makes it wonderful at bedtime, because cedarwood is great to kind of hone you in and help you concentrate. And so having that on your skin with this frankincense and the lavender is wonderful. So 6 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's running out. We use that one. Kyra's been using that one on its own just at bedtime. And so she's not even adding lavender. She's just using straight up cedarwood, and it smells really good. Patchouli, I mentioned this one and added some information about this yesterday, I think. But I love patchouli for the skin. It's super earthy. It's an acquired smell, but I really do love it. It's quite thick. So I'm actually gonna just add 5 drops of this one. See, you can tell it comes out a lot slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is great for maturing skin, for firmness. It's a good oil for that. Myrrh, this is from my Oils of Ancient Scripture collection. That's why the label is gold and not like the typical red. But we're gonna add, this is a thick one too. You can see it kind of gets a little crusty around the edges. So you just put a little bit of carrier oil in the lid, and that'll help keep it all smooth. So I'm gonna add 5 drops of this one. And then I'm gonna add 1 drop of rose. A little bit of rose goes a long way. And because it's a very expensive oil, I wanna stretch it as long as I can. But this will be my first drop of oil drop of rose oil is going in this one. It smells really, really good. Okay, so when you're making serums like this, it's always best if you're able to allow it to kind of gel and hang out together for at least 24 hours. You're gonna get the best combination in your essential oils. They're gonna mix the best. That way, when you apply your serums, you're gonna get a mixture of all those oils together and not a little bit of myrrh or a little bit of frankincense or a little bit of lavender. You're gonna get them all mixed together. So that's what we're doing today. So I'm gonna let this hang out as much as I really wanna use it right now. I'm gonna just let it hang out. All right, so in recap, the oils that we used lavender, and I'll put this in the description, sacred frankincense, patchouli, cedarwood, myrrh, and rose. And as you know, the wonderful thing about essential oils is each of those oils can do so many other things, right? So they're not just good for the skin, they're great for a variety of reasons. Each oil has so many different uses, and so you can get a lot of use out of just one bottle of oil. So I'm gonna let my oil continue to hang out. I've got my lid on there. And I'm gonna have to practice patience for the next 24 hours before I add my other, like my fatty oils. And just so you know, the oils that I'm gonna be adding to this when I use it on my skin, I'm gonna add a little bit of grapeseed oil, a little bit of rosehip seed oil, and then mostly argan oil because it's non-comedogenic, so it's not gonna clog my pores, so it works well for my skin. And maybe just a tinge of a vitamin E oil. It's really thick, it's too much for my skin on its own, but it does act as a natural preservative, and vitamin E has great properties for the skin as well. All right, you guys have a wonderful day.